Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farah Nasuha Binti Jumadi with number matric AN 180143. My supervisor name is TS Dr. Aisyah Binti Muhammad Rihan. I will present my proposal entitled Potential of Butterfly Pea, Clitoria ternatea extract with Spirulina, Arthrospira platensis, combination in anti-cancer activity as a herbal supplement. There are 5 chapters of this proposal, which are Introduction, Literature Review, Methodology, Expected Result, and Conclusion. For research background, the issue of this project is cancer. Cancer is the second leading cause of death globally. Second is alternative way in cancer medicine. And as we know from ancient time, each plant, natural herb, and algae have many advantages for humans. Why Clitoria ternatea and Arthrospira platensis? It is because we have discovered that this plant has a properties of anti-cancer. Why want to make a supplement? Because it is easily consumed by humans, and it is another method or effort to treat cancer other than chemotherapy or radiotherapy. Extraction of Clitoria ternatea combined with spirulina to produce a tablet as a supplement, and it will kill cancer cells in our body. Other than that, natural plants as one of the medicine used to reverse the change made in the normal physiological system by foreign organisms that cause damage to the body, as well as a remedy for various diseases. The problem statement in this project is first, in Malaysia, cancer is one of the common diseases. Then, the combination of Clitoria ternatea extract and Arthrospira platensis may thus yield synergy and enhance anti-cancer activity. The use of herbs or plants is traditionally chosen as a natural supplement for cancer prevention to find other effort in cancer treatment. There are 3 objectives, which is to extract from Clitoria ternatea flower using ethanolic extraction method. Second, to evaluate the individual anti-cancer activity of Clitoria ternatea extract and Arthrospira platensis. And lastly is to determine the appropriate ratio between Clitoria ternatea extract with Arthrospira platensis for potential increase in anti-cancer activity. Clitoria ternatea, or we call it telang flower or butterfly pea, it is from Fabaceae family. It is easy to get and easy to grow. In Malaysia, commonly used as a natural food coloring for nasi kerabu. Terpenoids, flavonoids, tannins, and steroids that can act as antioxidant can be seen from Clitoria ternatea ethanol extract. Clitoria ternatea contains tannins, carbohydrates, saponin, terpenoids, phenol, flavonoids, glycoside, protein, alkaloids, anthocyanin, oil, and steroids. It is able to survive for 7 to 8 months in the upper dry season because Clitoria ternatea has a deep root system. Clitoria ternatea also contains minerals and heavy metals such as magnesium, calcium, lead, and nickel. Among the chemical compounds in Clitoria ternatea is camphorol, quercetin, myricetin, tannic acid, and camphorol triglycoside. The scientific classification of Clitoria ternatea is kingdom is a Plantea, order is Fabulous, family Fabaceae, genus is Clitoria, and the subspecies is C. ternatea. This table shows phytochemicals of Clitoria ternate every plant's part, which is leaf, flower, root, and seed, with their own function and benefit. As we see, the flower of Clitoria ternate have a function to be anti-cancer. Next, Arthrospira platensis, a microbial photosynthetic filament algae or cyanobacterium that is quite popular and much noted in Spirulina platensis, also known as Arthrospira platensis. There are three types of Spirulina species, which is Spirulina platensis, Spirulina maxima, Spirulina fusiformis. Spirulina is an important nutritional component or superfood with pharmaceutical and nutrients and bioactive sources for therapy. There are protein between 55 and 70% dry weight, fats, mineral, vitamins, pigments such as chlorophyll, beta-carotene, C, phycocyanin, and omega-3 and omega-6 are contained in spirulina. Spirulina reduces the 1,2-dimethylhydrazine and the aberrant scripts in the red columns, according to the report conducted by Ramakrishnan. Ingredients that function as anti-cancer in spirulina include calcium spirulane, polysaccharides, phycosanins, tannins, alkaloids, flavonoids, saponin, tannins, and steroids. Selenium nanoparticles with spirulina polysaccharides have the potential to be used as chemopreventive agents. Experimental organisms that involve using spirulina such as in vitro, human and hamster, rat, and mice. This table shows the characteristic properties, chemical composition of spirulina. As we see, spirulina colors is a blue-green and appearance in a fine powder. Why we use ethanolic extraction method? It is because ethanol is less chemically toxic than other solvents such as methanol. Use of methanol will corrosively tissue or cell in the plant while ethanol can inhibit it. Ethanol is also suitable for human consumption, contains more percentage of gasoline energy per gallon, and it also does not corrode like methanol. Ethanol is easily available to students in the laboratory to conduct the study. Only 70% alcohol ethanol is needed to dissolve the plant extract. Easily handled, and ethanol is a polar solvent that easily soluble in plant extraction, and it readily mixes with water. For the methodology, there are 5 main points for this project, which is sample extraction, entity assay, in vitro cytotoxicity assay, phytochemical screening, and lastly is tablet production. For the sample extraction, Clitoria ternate flower will be extracted with ethanol. It will take 3 days. Other than that, spirulina powder will be extracted with ethanol too, and it will take 24 hours. Sample extraction will extract by using chocolate extraction method. Next, entity assay. The entity assay aims to determine cell viability. Breast cancer cell lines MCF7 released with trypsin will be used. Extracts from a mixture of spirulina and Clitoria ternate and paclitaxel tested after reaching the encounter will used as a positive control. The extract between the combination of Clitoria ternate and spirulina will be dissolved in dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, and also PBS. The extracted flower of Clitoria ternate and spirulina will be studied for cytotoxicity using Dalton's lymphoma DLA in vitro method. The solution will be dissolved in dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, and phosphate buffer saline (PBS). A hemocytometer will be used to determine the number of these cells. The production of supplement, Clitoria, ternatea, and Spirulina will be extracted into powder with a ratio of 30 and 70. There are 3 steps for production of supplement, which is grinding, mixing or blending, and lastly tablet press. And lastly is phytochemical screening. It aims to find out whether in Clitoria, ternatea, and Spirulina have anti-cancer properties exist or not. 5 tests for constituent chemical in Clitorina and Spirulina, which is first, alkaloids, flavonoids, saponins, steroids, and tannins. For the expected result, the result of phytochemical screening from Clitoria, ternatea extract and Arthrospira platensis will prove that the existence of chemical constituents that can be anti-cancer agent. The entity assay and in vitro assay used in this study will measure cell death resulting from the plant extract and algae. The cytotoxicity that can be done with the trypan glue method can increase the percentage of cell death according to the concentration of the extract. To find the active components of the extract that are responsible in anti-cancer activity. And the last, formulation in the production of supplement respect to anti-cancer properties by producing extract of Clitoria, ternatea, and Arthrospira platensis in the form of tablets. For the conclusion, I hope at the end of this project, it is projected that the optimized Clitoria, ternatea, and Spirulina combination can be used to produce supplement in the form of tablets that are easy to digest and consume by humans. That's all from me. Thank you for the listening.